I guess I would start by saying, look, do not shortchange the fundamentals. And there's 3 or 4 of those that are really important. First, and maybe a cliche, but I'll say it, do not shortchange your values. And let's not be naive. There'll be many a situation. There'll be many a case where your values are going to be questioned, where your values are going to get challenged. Do not ever shortchange those. That to me is fundamental. Fundamental experiences in the chosen career path. Do the dirty work and do it early. Do get some dirt on your fingernails. Learn it at a most basic level. There is no substitute for getting some of those experiences early on in your career. I remember so many examples, but I remember when I first transferred from Pepsi Cola to Frito-Lay. Both parts of PepsiCo, both very successful companies. At Pepsi, I was a marketing guy. I'd been running some of the brands and doing some new products and learning about innovation in that system. I'd been there 5 years or thereabouts. Opportunity came up to go to Frito, and I said, yeah, it's the other part of the company. Why not? Except it wasn't marketing, and it wasn't a headquarters where I had been with Pepsi. It was actually out in the field. In sales and field operations and so on. And I said, it sounds like a good challenge. It was in Washington, D.C., where I had gone to college, and my wife had accepted a position. So it all worked out on a personal basis as well. Except that I went from a very cushy office at Pepsi Cola World Headquarters to essentially a route truck at Frito-Lay. And I'll never forget my first job at Frito, my first day at Frito, where one of the supervisors, he kind of looked at me and said, oh, you must be the new Pepsi guy. Well, here you got all the answers. Here's the keys to the truck, go run a route. And I was kind of there like, okay, how do I do that? What I learned those first 6 months at Frito, by running a truck, running a route, learning how to run a district, learning the computer systems, learning it from literally the loading dock up, served me well, not only for the next 6 years that I stayed at Frito, but actually for the rest of my career. Because once you've had to handle some of those situations, there's nothing that you will ever face that you are not prepared for. I just completed an IPO, as we talked earlier, 5-6 months ago, and there were situations and there were moments in that IPO that I know I got through them, and I know I was better prepared to handle because of the work that I did at Frito-Lay 20 years ago, or even at Procter & Gamble, 6, 8, 10 years before that. It was those fundamental experiences that shaped my thinking and the executive that I have become. Shortchanging any of those would have been not only a grave mistake, but not a mistake that is easy to correct as you get later on in life and in a career. So do not shortchange your values. Do not shortchange that fundamental learning experiences. You don't know it all. We're older than a lot of the students, obviously, that we're sending into the world, and we don't know it all. No one that is 21 or 2 or 3 leaving college should think like they do. The moment you abandon the love of learning, you begin to die. Don't do that.